A former director of the State Security Service, Michael Ejiofor, says police officers in Nigeria need to be sensitized so as to make the newly passed police reform bill work. Ejiofor said this while speaking with newsmen in Abuja. He explained that the Nigeria police greatest problem is their image, which he blamed on leadership. However, he commended the incumbent Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, on the work done so far.
The current IG is doing everything possible to bring up the police. Once the image of police is enhanced, I think the members of the public should be able to cooperate with them.
Ejiofor also condemned the conduct of some members of the public when dealing with the police.
You see, when you approach the police, for instance, you don't vehicles don't have particulars. They stop you on the road. Instead of bringing your particulars, you are bringing money and giving to them. I drive on the road most of the time. I'm stopped. I don't need to even introduce myself because my particulars are complete. So the members of
He called on the police leadership to ensure that all errant officers are punished. Away from Nigeria, Buckingham Palace is expected to announce today that U.S. President Donald Trump will make a state visit to the UK in early June. Trump was promised the visit by Prime Minister Theresa May after he was elected in 2016. President Trump and the First Lady Melania visited the UK in July 2018 for a two-day working visit. And now North Korea state media has confirmed that leader Kim Jong-un will soon travel to Russia for his first ever meeting with Vladimir Putin. No date has been announced, but Russia has also said that the two leaders will meet in the second half of April. Report says they will meet in Russia's eastern port of Vladivostok. Vladivostok is hours from their shared border. The meeting is coming after the collapse of the Trump and Kim talk in Hanoi. Both sides will be bringing different agendas to the table. The new era has admitted responsibility for the killing of journalist Lyra Mackey. This was disclosed by Irish media. A statement by the media says the group apologizes to her family and friends over the matter. Lyra Mackey was shot in the head on Thursday night while covering rioting in London Derry's Cregan estate. Police say there have been a massive response to her killing and have urged more members of the public to come forward with information. You're on to global news from Adaba 88.9 FM Akure, transmitting from Ilaramoki. After the break, Sri Lanka begins mass burial of churches attack victims as toll rises to 310. Details in the second part of the bulletin. Please join us again. For news updates and live streaming, visit our website www.adaba889.fm or download Adaba 88.9 FM app on Google Play Store. Like us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/AdabaFM88.9. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Adaba889FM. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel on Adaba 88.9 FM TV. Moving on to the rest of the news, the first mass funeral has begun in Sri Lanka as the country marks a day of mourning for the victims of Sunday's bomb blasts. Police in the country said the death toll of the attacks in churches and hotels has increased to 310. The country has observed 3 minutes of silence and the state of emergency is in effect to prevent further attacks. Government has blamed the blasts on local Islamist group called the Wid Jamal. Police spokesman today said 40 suspects have been detained in connection with the attacks. And Myanmar's top court has rejected an appeal by 2 journalists jailed on charges linked to their reports on the Rohingya. Walloon and Kwaeso were sentenced to 7 years last September in a case condemned around their work. They had revealed that state security forces executed 10 Muslims in Rohingya during the military operation in 2017. A lower court had rejected their initial appeal before it was brought to the Supreme Court. A powerful earthquake has struck the main Philippines island of Luzon, killing at least 11 people. Report says an airport was seriously damaged and at least 2 buildings were destroyed. Less than 24 hours later, a second earthquake struck the south in the central Visayas region. And out of sports, legendary former Celtic captain Billy McNeil has died at the age of 79. McNeil was the first Briton to lift the European Cup. He led Celtic when they beat Inter Milan 2-1 in 1967. McNeil also captained the club to 9 successful titles. As Celtic's manager, he won 4 titles and 4 titles as well as 4 cups. He has been suffering from dementia since 2010. And now to end the global news, a recap of our top stories. A former director of the State Security Service, Michael Jelfo, has urged the leadership of the Nigeria Police to sensitize its officers on the newly passed police reform bill. A group called the New IRA has claimed responsibility for the killing of an Irish journalist, Lyra Mackey. And finally, we told you that Sri Lanka has begun the first mass funeral of the victims of Sunday's attack on churches and hotels, as death toll has risen to 310. And that is Global News, edited by Adeyemi Lawal. I am Olabisi Olaniyi Oluwasegun. Thank you so much for listening. Good afternoon.